Good morning, y'all, well, it's still morning. Not by much, but it's still morning. Welcome back to the garage. The last couple of weeks have been a struggle, but I'm going to continue on. We will persevere. Real quick synopsis of what we've had going on. We've had struggles with getting the race car started. You've seen the bell housing issues. You haven't seen the verdict yet. That's coming in the next video that you'll see. Well, I'll probably drop later this week. We have had computer issues. So I'm going to go ahead and apologize now, even though by the time you're seeing this, hopefully they will be resolved. But we've had computer issues. I am not a computer guy. I am a fix-it guy. So computers, I can't jump in there and fix them. I don't speak computer. So I've had to rely on others, and that's even been a struggle. So, but hopefully we got them fixed. I dropped the setup plate video last night. You saw me making them. It didn't get as much work video as me talking video, but when you're drilling when you spend all day drilling 12 holes, it's not a whole lot of video. But I showed anyway. I showed kind of what was going on. You see, saw how they work, how they were made. So we'll get to see them probably in the next video. After this one, I'm going to finish this one today, get it edited, and maybe hopefully drop towards the end of the week. I got some things to do outside of the garage that I'm probably not going to video, because y'all probably don't want to see me putting up fencing. Yay! We have a field trip coming in 2 weeks. Out of town. I'm going to take you guys on the field trip because I think it'll be pretty cool. It'll be a bucket list trip for me, as well as our vacation, our big vacation for the year, quote unquote. Unless something else comes up, short spur of the moment later in the year, then we might do that. But otherwise, this is our big vacation of the year. We're going to Eldora. We're going to leave here, me, Pat, and my dad. And we're going to go to Eldora for the Dream. So we're super excited over that. Getting ready. So I'm going to kind of button up what I'm working on the race car for right now. Before then, so that when we come back, we'll be closer to being ready to go race. Barring any more unforeseens. But in the meantime, once I finish what I've got to do today, and I'll tell you about that here in just a minute, I've got to put a fence up. Our two dogs are not going to go to Eldora with us. My plan A has fell through, so I'm having to scramble for a plan B. Charlie, you've heard bark outside. He's the Walker Coonhound lab mix. He's on a cable, and I just can't leave him outside the whole time. I could, but somebody's got to come over. I got somebody coming over. They go in crates at night, and then they come out during the day. And anyway, they're going to. He's going to come over and let them out in the mornings and put them back up in the evenings. But I've got to put fence up. We're going to fence right now. None of the yard is fenced, so I'm going to put fencing in the backyard. I'll do that probably tomorrow, because it's pouring cats and dogs right now. Hopefully you don't hear the rain in the garage. So I got to do that tomorrow. So I'm working in here today, finishing up this video for the race car, and we'll go from there. So anyway, you saw the setup plates. You'll probably see that in the next video, see me using them and what we do with those. In the meantime, you've seen the car run, but you see me struggling to reach. I have to stand when it's sitting on jack stands, I have to stand on a ladder, on a step stool, to reach the ignition switch and the starter button. So we're going to fix that. What we're going to do is I'm going to put a remote starter button hanging on the body behind the motor, so that I can flip the switch from the outside, and I can work the throttle and hit the starter button at the same time to get the car started. Or if I need to go and adjust valves, I need to bump the motor over, I can hit just the starter button and spin the motor over. So that's what we're going to do for right now. We're going to do some other cleanup stuff today to kind of get things buttoned up, so that we can start doing some setup work, hence the plates, in the next video. And that will probably lead us to the Eldora trip. So anyway, let me take you over here and show you what we're going to do. What I have done is I've got a remote starter button here, and I just made a quick little bracket. This is a piece of the composite body that I had that I just cut out and drilled a couple of holes in. It's lightweight, it's strong. It doesn't have to hold a whole lot of weight. It's pretty vibration resistant, but we're just going to put a couple of pop rivets in it to hold it up, and then we'll wire it up. And I'll show you the wiring here in just a minute. But I went ahead and made this off camera, so that we could, at least I had something here, and I didn't figure y'all want to see me messing with this kind of crap. So as I'm looking at it though, I think I need to take and sand some of these corners off just a little more and round them just a tick. So let me do that real quick, and we'll come back and we'll get this thing mounted. We'll set a couple pop rivets and we'll start wiring it up. I'll show you what we're going to do with that. So y'all sit tight, I'll be right back. Alright, so I got those corners rounded. I'm going to set you up here on this little mount, see if I can get you where you can see. Hopefully you're seeing this. Let me just say, air pop rivet guns are a saving grace when it comes to doing body work and mounting tabs and such. So, okay, so we got that done. And what we're going to do, okay, I don't know, welcome back. I don't know how much y'all saw that the camera just shut off, so I think you saw most of it, but that's the tab. That's pop rivets we just set. It's the tab we made. That's where the starter button is, right over top of the distributor, so I can get to it from both sides. Make sure this is the right one here. Couldn't remember if it was a 1/2 inch or 9/16 nut. I went ahead and I brought both wrenches just in case. Make sure that's good right there. Okay. These are not heat shrink connectors like I thought they were. Well, crap. On a stick. Let me see if I've got some heat shrink connectors in here. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. First of all, let me say, and I don't know if the camera's picking this up or not, and I hope YouTube doesn't gig me on this. I got some Frank Foster on my Spotify back here now. So, ooh, light flash. So anyway, if you hear that, that's what it is. It's Frank Foster Radio on Spotify. It's a mix. I've really gotten into outlaw music here lately, and really kind of enjoying that. Traditional, or I enjoy my traditional. Don't get me wrong. I like older traditional country, but this new stuff is just, it's too hip hop-ish, and well, I'm not going to go down that road. But anyway, if you hear it in the background, I think I've got it turned down low enough. Maybe the camera's not picking it up. But if you do, that's what it is. Anyway, what I ended up doing is going over here and picking up, or taking some of these connectors and cutting the nylon, coating the nylon off the end of the connector, and I've got some heat shrink that we're going to put on them instead. It's only on the bigger connectors. I didn't get the right ones at work. I didn't get the heat shrink for these. So we're going to put this on, and, well, too far. There. And fold that one up. We have a couple of straight hairs here, and we're going to heat shrink these and get them hooked in here. I think I just screwed up. I did. I've got to take the wire off that end and fish it back through, because I just crimped this and didn't have the heat shrink on, and heat shrink won't fit over the wire. Go figure, right? All right. Fortunately, we're not too far along. We can't do that. Screwdriver here. Well, that's not one to cooperate either. You get a pair of pliers. I was going to hit it with some liquid electrical tape, but it is. Yeah, excuse me, I got a catch in my throat here. It's hardened up, so I guess it's okay. The starter side, we're probably going to do something different with it, but let's get this side put back anyway. We'll get this side in. Feed this down through, up, and let's see. We're gonna go. Yeah, I'm getting too much crap on this hot side, but that's the way they had it wired. So we're just going to go back with it. Oh, come on, people. Work with me here. There. Got it on there. I may end up having to put a junction box in here for this hot side. That'll work. And I'll tighten it up, and everything will be where it needs to. And yes, I did make sure the master switch was off, because otherwise this would have been hot and we had sparks. So we're not doing that. There. Alright, so that's that. So then this side, we're just going to grab our little wire here to the back of our push button. Put the nut on it. Rotate it up. Grab it with a pair of pliers. Go there. Alright. I feel like I'm all thumbs today. This is crazy. Alrighty. Maybe it's time for a second shot, although you gotta have a first to get a second. But if things keep going at this rate, I may end up having to go find me one somewhere. Alright, so while we're in this mode, let's go ahead and do the starter side. Go ahead and put the big connector on it, and yeah. And I did find me another pair of strippers. Not the ones I was looking for, but I found me another pair anyway. So, still not as good as the ones that I'm missing. Let's go with a little bit more of that. There. Alright, so we'll get the other side going, we'll feed it back up, figure out where we need it, snip it, heat shrink it, and so I'll hit y'all back here in just a minute. Hey y'all, welcome back. Alright, so I've been working off camera just a little bit, just getting stuff done that I really didn't figure y'all would want to sit through. I guess I could have gone to time lapse, but there ain't no real good way to getting down here. So let me show you what I've got down here. There's the starter. There's the connector with that funky heat shrink on it. It's hardened up, and it's got liquid electrical tape under it too. I probably ought to redo the battery wire where that's, or at least put some heat shrink on it. I'll probably get to that another time. But anyway, I got the wire run up here. I got to this point where we're working, and what did I tell you that I was missing, that I couldn't find? And I remember I told you, I said, oh, hey, I found my cheap pair of wire strippers, but not really the ones I'm looking for. They work. They're sufficient, just not what I wanted. But I found my good ones. Go figure, right? So, all we got to do here is strip it, crimp it, put an end on it. We'll put our button on there. Then we'll go around, we'll turn the power on and hit the button and see if it spins the motor over. So let's do that. I'll do that while I got y'all on here. And I don't know if you can see this or not, so we'll just turn it down a little bit. Handy dandy wire strippers. There, I love those. Those are just, that's probably the best pair of wire strippers I've had, and they're probably 20 years old. They're a bit of 20 years old. And these I bought at the same time, and yeah, I got them off, I hate to admit it, but I got them off the tool truck, off the Snap-on truck, let's see, this is 24, probably been older than that. Probably somewhere in the late 90s, early 2000s. So yeah, they're old. There. And let me get a lighter, shrink that, and we'll hook it up. And of course, my patience ain't so good right now, so we're not going to use a lighter, we're just going to use a torch, but we're just going to have to be real careful. Done. Literally that quick. Done. Okay. So let's undo this screw. mentioning the tool trucks, I do miss, part of me misses the tool trucks. I mean, that was like a candy store for dudes working on cars. Unfortunately, thankfully, my bank account doesn't have to deal with that anymore. That got expensive really quick for many, many years. I had that, but me and the Snap-on and the Mac Man, we got to be really good friends. They sent me Christmas cards at Christmas thanking me. Yeah. But I guess it's a good thing that I don't do that anymore, because my budget would not allow that. There. Okay. So let's get you moved over here so you can see what we got. Okay. So here we are. Like I say, down here we got the wire for the starter. We have it run up. I have it zip tied and clipped across. Comes to here. And there's both of our wires on the back. Stick this in right there. Set it down right there. Hopefully you're seeing. And we're going to put our button cover on here. There. I still got to, we'll tuck that wire up. Let's go turn the power on and see if this thing will, see what happens. Ignition's off. It works. It works. Okay, it works. You just heard it spin over. So we're good to go there. So I think what I'm going to do for now is I'm going to do some cleanup in here. I'm going to clean the car off. I'm going to sweep out from under it really good. Probably put clean the, I'm going to sweep up and clean up under here real good, because probably our next step is going to be starting some setup work, putting the setup plates on, setting it up, squaring it up, setting the toe in, setting the front suspension, the caster camber, seeing if we can figure out how to check bump steer with this, that sort of stuff. So we're going to start getting to something different. So I'm going to button this up for now, call this a day, or call this a conclusion for this project, so that we can move on to something else. And I know it's early in the day, but it might be beer 30. I still got the drop season for whatever reason, so I kind of think I might need a little something. Maybe even 1 or 2 shots. I don't know. We'll see. It's a rainy day, and now that I've got something done, I think I'm just going to kind of pick up and clean up and piddle around here in the garage. And since I'm not really doing anything, it might be a good time for that. So anyway, we'll see what happens here in a little bit. You never know what project I might find and get into. And when I do, I'll grab the camera and y'all can come along with me. So for now, y'all have a great evening. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe on this. We'll get this video edited maybe tonight. We'll see what I get into. You never know. I may get into something tonight. We'll see. But if not, if I don't, and this is the end of it, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think. Let me know if y'all have any opinions, any comments. Let's get some interaction here. I do like interacting with y'all. And if y'all by any means have a question, about something you see, something I've done, something you don't know about that you see me doing, and you want a little more information, hit me up in the comments and let me know. I'm all for letting people know, trying to help out as best I can. I don't want to say go as far as educating, because I am by no means a master at this. I'm learning as I go, but I'm figuring it out as I go. So y'all have a great evening, and I'll hit you up on the flip side.